AITA for making my friend uncomfortable without him telling me he was. I 16F had a best friend 17M, I'll call him Michael, that I met when I started my first high school year. Initially, I was too shy to talk to him, but then I gathered up some courage and DM'd him. Since then, we started talking and we found out we had a lot in common. After some time we chatted a bit more, we started talking in class too, and then I started to show him more physical affection, as it is my love language. Initially he didn't appreciate it, as he told me he didn't like hugging people he didn't completely trust. Later on, when he started to trust me a little more, he began to return my hugs. As soon he started to return my hugs, I started hugging him a lot more, and later on I realized I had a crush on him. After a couple of months he found out about it and unfortunately he didn't like me back. When he rejected me, we were in class and I felt super bad and cried for the rest of the lesson. He was very sorry and worried about me, and when we went back home I DM'd him apologizing for making him uncomfortable and he replied apologizing back for rejecting me. From that moment I started showing him a lot more physical affection. Every day I made him more and more uncomfortable without knowing or noticing. We kept being best friends for the rest of the school year, but strangely, when the summer break started he turned off his phone and never used it again. I tried really hard to contact him again from any social media you could possibly imagine. But guess what? Nothing. As I was kind of friends with his other best friend 17M, I'll call him Jonathan, I asked him what was wrong with Michael. He finally told me that Michael actually felt uncomfortable the whole school year and never wanted to see me again. The exact moment I read that text, I cried in the bathroom and felt guilty as f. But Jonathan reassured me, telling me that it wasn't worth to cry, and I'm very thankful for it, because he actually made me stop crying. Since then, he actually never spoke to me again. He refuses to speak to me or even look at me. He just ignores me and pretends I don't even exist. I know I messed up, but I didn't realize it would make him uncomfortable. I really didn't want our friendship to end like this. AITA,